Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Guys, I am so sorry that last week nothing got put up. It was the first week of school of second semester, of course, so I was pretty busy, so thank you for being so understanding and giving me a chance to get oriented with school. I was filming a bunch, but then everything with like all of the clips, I wanted to do like 2 separate videos and put them up on Monday and Friday, and then I thought I would maybe combine them, and then it just wound up being like, it didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to, so I just decided it would be better to wait and come back with something that would be a lot more, just better. We'll just say better. So guys, today I wanted to go through a what's in my backpack video, because I've seen them, I mean, pretty much like at back to school time, but I've never seen like a second semester one. And I figured for anyone who's a college student or someone who just like really likes to get back on their back to school grind in January, this would be a good video for you. But also I feel like I've really refined my organization skills since first semester. So I feel like if I did a what's in my backpack tour last semester, it just would not have even been cohesive. So I feel like I finally have a pretty good system set. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Ugh. This is my big boy. I got him for Christmas. I don't have a name for him, but I did get a Fjallraven Kanken backpack for Christmas, and I know what you're thinking. No. Let me tell you a thing. So you guys know, I like to be environmentally friendly and stuff, and I needed a new backpack. I had the same backpack since like freshman year of high school, and it was starting to fall apart, and I mean, it's still in decent shape. Like, I will totally travel with it and stuff if I need to, but it just was not meeting my needs for school anymore. So I did ask for a new backpack for Christmas, and I was doing tons and tons and tons of research, just trying to find a good backpack that wasn't like $900 and was environmentally friendly and, you know, would actually like hold my laptop and protect it and do all of these other things. And this one just kept popping up at the beginning of every single list. I swear, it was always at the top of the list. It's like, get a Fjallraven Kanken backpack. I'm like, okay. And you know what? If the world has a problem with me owning a backpack that is environmentally friendly and all of the things that we've already discussed, then I don't know what to tell you, okay? It's a good backpack, and everybody seems to think so, and I love it, so I don't care. Call me a Bisco girl. Whatever. So guys, now that we've gotten past that, I want to start with a couple of things that are pretty much always in my backpack. So if you guys aren't familiar with like the college schedule, generally what you need for the day depends on your classes, and your classes are different like every day. So I personally only have classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I am in student government, so I spend a couple of hours in the offices on Monday and Wednesday, so we'll get into that in just a second. But here are a few things that ooh, that was loud. Here are a few things that I pretty much always have in my backpack. So first, in this little side pocket, this is where I keep my little AirPods. I know, shut up. Okay, and just a pair of sunglasses in case it's really bright out, that way I always have it. And I do have an umbrella too, so if I find out that it's going to be like rainy that day, then I'll stick that in the other side pocket. And in this little front pocket, first of all, I keep a little snack. In here right now, there's the Trader Joe's Thai chili lime almonds, and I think those are really good because unlike other like flavored almonds, they don't make your breath stink, and they're pretty satiating. So if I'm just like needing a snack in between classes and I don't have time to go and run through the dining hall, especially when like in between classes is like rush hour over there, this is great because it'll keep me full for a good couple of hours until I have an opportunity to go and feed myself. Okay, then the next thing that I have is, of course, a tampon and a panty liner just in case, because you never know when Aunt Flo is going to come to visit. So, and I always like to be the girl who's like, oh yeah, I totally have one. That's my favorite. Like when you can like help a sister out, that's, yeah, it's a good feeling, guys. Okay, the next thing that I have Okay, this is my portable charger and little octopus thingy. My mom gave me this for Christmas, and it's really kind of fun because it has a bunch of little thingies on it. So I just use this if I need to charge my phone while in public. And also it's nice because there's a bunch of like USB outlets and stuff all over school. So if I ever needed to recharge the charger, then I can also do that with this. And then the last thing I have is chapstick. Right now, the one that I have is a Burt's Bees Mint Cocoa one, and you know, it's just there. Now, the last thing that is always in my backpack, no matter what day of the week it is, my laptop. Oh, it's backwards. My laptop. So I just have this little like Kate Spade case that I've had for as long as my laptop has been in my possession. And I think I bought my laptop in March of 2017. So MacBooks. They live for a long time, you guys, and I think that's pretty cool. I'm hoping that it'll get me through the next 2 years at least, and if it goes longer, then that's pretty sweet, but I'm pretty happy with it. So if you are in need of a new laptop, I think MacBooks are a really good option. They're super user-friendly. If you already own an iPhone or AirPods or something, it connects really well with those. It makes everything really cohesive. If my grandma's watching, I know I'm recruiting people for the Apple cult, but I really like Apple products, so. Okay. Oh, I guess there's a couple other things that are constantly in my backpack. First of all is my pencil bag. And inside my pencil bag, I mostly have pencils, these Papermate Flare pens that are really fun, and I always keep little tabby things in there. Yes, I did take them out in advance so I wouldn't have to dig around in there. Okay, and then the next thing that I have is my wallet. It has my student ID in there, which is pretty much your key to everything. It's your money, it's your identification, it's everything. So always have that as well. And the last thing that I have is my little daily planner. I know this is exactly the same as my other bullet journal, except I have a different layout for it where I basically just write all of the crap that I have to get done that day. And yeah, if you're wondering where my other one is, it just stays on my desk because I don't actually need to like carry it around with me. Okay guys, so now into Monday stuff. So my first class on Mondays is math. So I have my calculator right here and this big old workbook that we work out of. Basically, it replaces the like note-taking aspect of math class. And then here, I'll just pull these out. These are for all of the classes that I have on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So here's my math one, it's this black one. Then I have astronomy, and then I have history. So I mentioned that the second class of the day for me on Tuesdays and Thursdays is astronomy. And I do have astronomy lab at the end of the day on Tuesdays. So I carry around my giant lab manual. I haven't actually started lab yet, so maybe I don't need to carry it around. No, I will. I will need to carry it around. And then another thing that I carry around with me that is pretty just useful for all of my classes is this folder. So basically it just stores handouts. This one's from math, and then some Scantrons. I know my math class and my history class use these, so I just like to keep them on hand just in case. That way I don't have to worry about running to the bookstore the day before the test or God forbid the day of. I pretty much always have a couple on hand, and people will always ask you to borrow Scantrons, so another hack that I have for that, just walk into class carrying one, and if anyone asks you if you have an extra, say no. Then for my history class, we usually have assigned daily readings, so I carry whatever books were on the list for that day, and that is it for all of my like Tuesday and Thursday stuff, days where I actually have classes. But I did mention earlier that I am in student government, and I have a couple of other things that I use when I am in the office. So these are the things that I keep with me when I go to the office on Mondays and Wednesdays. First things first, I just have this little notebook where I can kind of keep track of all of the things that I'm trying to get done that day. I can write myself little reminders. I can write down like contact information for different people and organizations, that kind of thing. So that's just really handy. I don't have a particular system inside of it. It's just there so that I don't forget to do my job. Okay, and then I have this ginormous binder that the Chief Justice put together for me. I work on the I'm a political science major, I should know this. I work on the judicial branch, not on the Supreme Court. We have a separate little committee that's called the Election Supervisory Board, and I do chair that committee. Basically, we just run on-campus elections, and it's a really fun job. But basically, inside this, I have my folder with all of my like regular student government stuff, and I also have a bunch of things like the calendar and basically everything that we do throughout the semester, so it's just mapped out and I always know what's coming. And it's a very useful resource because that way I am always on track. Oh, guys, I just realized I need to put Post-it notes in my backpack. So you know what? We can add this in there. Usually, just because I don't have a notebook that's just for like writing down stuff other than my student government one, which I'm not willing to carry around all day, every day. So I like to have Post-it notes around just for like little, hey, you gotta do that. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it can be kind of boring to just talk about all of your school stuff, but I do like to be prepared, and if you guys struggle with organization, as I have for so long, then hopefully this was helpful to you. Let me know if you guys do like videos that are about school and college and all of that kind of thing. These are kind of my favorite videos to shoot, so I really hope that you guys enjoy them. So let me know if you want to see more videos relating to school, because I don't know, I really like school. If you guys are new here, I do post every single Monday and Friday, so you are welcome to come back on any of those days for new videos, except when I am moving into school and need to skip a week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you on Friday for a vlog. Bye!